Hello everybody on the internet, this is Yeti here, and today we're going to be taking the Phenom 100 EV from Venice in Italy over to Tornio. It's around a 40-minute flight, and we are using my enhancement mod. And as you can hear, we are connected to Vatsim, so this is going to be a full unedited video on Vatsim where we're going to go through this actual plane and kind of the modifications I made to it, and why I think this is probably one of the best light business jets in the game. So if we come in here into the cockpit, there's a few things we need to do before we actually contact for our departure clearance.
Ryan 6 Quebec Echo, expect the rated 3 Charlie arrival in Fiumicino.
So we're going to come across here to the flight plan catalogue, and apologies, we are going to get interrupted by Vatsim quite a little bit, but we're going to import this now by clicking activate.
3 Charlie arrival in Fiumicino.
And here we got the flight plan now imported. So it's quite actually simple in this G1000 to actually import the flight plans. So what we do need to do, and we don't actually know exactly what our arrival is going to be yet. Actually, sorry, we don't actually have an arrival in this flight plan. But what we do need to do is we need to select the actual approach. Now, we don't know fully what the approach is going to be right now, but it is likely going to be ILS 36. So I'm going to program in ILS 36.
95 Chad, you are identified. Land flight level 150.
We're going to select
150, Tower 95 Charlie.
We're going to set our radio altitude to 150 feet, and we are going to load this for now. We're not going to activate it. So that will be our flight plan. So we're going to kind of cross here. When we're in Alta here, we don't actually have any constraint. I'm expecting vectors then straight in, but we will see what happens and what the controllers want us to do. It's possible that they'll want to give us a further routing. So we'll see, and I'm not going to edit this. If anything goes wrong, we're going to roll with it. So now we got that information. We
95 Charlie, passing flight level 100, 100, proceed direct Gavra.
So we're going to
Passing flight level 100, proceed direct Gavra, Tower 95 Charlie.
So yeah, apologies for the Vatsim chatting, but like I say, I wanted this to be unedited and I want us to go from here. So I'm going to tune to ATIS now. We're just going to grab all of the information for Venice.
Dry. You have received ATIS information. Bravo. This is Venezia ATIS arrival and departure information. Bravo at time 1850. Type of approach ILS Zulu. Runway in use runway 0 for right. Transition level 75 when touchdown 190 at 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 31 degrees. 2.23 degrees. QNH 1012. Runway conditions code 666. Contamination dry. You have received ATIS information. Bravo.
So as you can hear that the current information is a Bravo. So now we can go ahead and contact our departure clearance. Just want to check the actual frequency here. So I believe it's the one we connect to 125.2, and they are called pad over control. So let's get in touch with them and get a departure clearance here to Tornio. Okay.
Ryan 2420, expect NELAB 1 Foxtrot arrival in Torino.
NELAB 1 Foxtrot.
Just waiting for our gap in the ATC. Okay, so I usually wait 3 seconds before we actually contact the controller, which is always a kind of great idea. So let me just grab my notepad here because I'm going to need this. Okay, so pad over control, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey at Venice. Request RFR clearance to Tornio with information Bravo QNH 1012.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, good evening, sir. Information Bravo correct. Clear destination Torino, Vicenza 6 Lima departure, initial climb 4,000 feet and squawk 1,000.
Victor 02 Torino on the Victor 6 Lima departure, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1000. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, correct.
Okay, so we got a squawk now of 1,000. So we'll pop that in. And our code here 1000. I tend to find that Vatsim controllers like you to switch on your transponder straight away, even though you would do that usually on takeoff. So we'll leave it on here just so that he can see that we set that correctly, and we have an initial climb clearance of 4,000 feet. So we'll set that there, 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000. We are using the Victor, so Victor 7 to 6. I don't remember. I wrote down on my notepad Victor 6 Lima, but I have in my flight plan Victor 7 Mike. So I just need to double check that we have this correct. It's very likely that it was 7 Mike and that I have typed this down wrong. So let me first see if there is an actual clearance for 6.
Tower 95 Charlie, climb the flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Tower 95 Charlie.
It doesn't have, I typed 67 Lima, but we do actually have the clearance here to confirm that it is 6 Lima. So they actually want us on a different departure. So good job, I double checked that.
Control Walker 2675.
So we can change that by going to approach, select departure,
Okay, 2675, good evening,
and
sir.
then we will find the
350.
Victor 6
Lima,
Lima, which is
good
here.
evening, Walker 2675.
We will be taking off on 4
Radar,
right,
hello, Top Sky 77, kilo flight level 390, inbound Buxton.
Top Sky 77 Kilo Aero Radar contact.
4 right is the active runway.
Okay, you are still already at 39.
Okay, so we'll load that. So good job, we did check that.
390, Top Sky 77 kilo.
So like I say, now we're on the, we scroll up. I always do press the wrong one. So we're now on the Victor 6 Lima.
Proceeding to Mavne.
Okay, and that is why you double check your information.
X-ray, good evening,
So-
sir. Descent to flight level 290, Alese 1 Alpha, expect runway 07.
So I'm going to put the oxygen on.
290, Alpha, expecting ILS 07,
Auto.
X-ray.
Okay, the pumps are on. Lights protection will leave. For now, pressurization we can put on. So we are basically ready to start right now. Put the flaps down to 7 at the moment, they are kind of powered. So we'll request start. Do we need a push? We could probably taxi straight out of here, so I might just request, let's request a push anyway. Let's request push and start. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey request push and start.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, push and start approved, facing west. Greenwich 1012.
Start and push approved facing west, QNH 1012, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Right, so we're going to switch the navs on. There's not really too much here. We're going to use GCX to do the pushback. Yes, that's fine. Apologies about that notification.
Star 95 Charlie for higher, contact Roma on 124.
Yeah, let's get just connected in a
Thank you for
west,
the
so we can
push
set
out,
the crystal
Tower 95
pushback to the west. So I think there's a G6 profile.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay.
Runway 2420, contact Milano 127, decimal 450.
127, decimal 450.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin
Negative,
inserted.
127-450.
127-450, runway 24.
Yeah, it's just waiting for
Runway
G6 now.
76 X-ray, proceed direct to Alese, descent to flight level 190.
Direct Alese, descending to 190, runner 766 X-ray.
Locking gear.
We paid some back to the
KLM
west.
165, contact Roma on 124.25.
Contact Roma 124.2 voor de KLM 5.
So I always use a quick edit push. This is why I connect an Xbox controller, because this does make it a little bit easier. And that's just because there's not a G6 protocol here, so
Exiting from
it's not
editing mode.
Release
super
parking
easy to
brakes.
make sure it's correct.
Commencing push.
So we'll start the
All
push. The
engines clear.
engines are
Start
very
at
simple
wheel.
to start, so we're just going to put them into the start mode, make sure the ignition is in auto. As we can see, lower hand engine starting, we just monitor the information. Make sure the QNH is set. That should be in the other format, so we can change that. Flaps are also moving right now.
Runway 6,
Start the other engine as
when
well.
ready, descent to flight level 290.
When ready, descent flight level 290, runway 6, Quebec Echo.
And there's the second engine just starting up now. Set it to takeoff mode. We're not there yet, obviously, but so today we are just transporting this random woman who looks like she's seen some stuff in her life over to Torino. That's the only person on board, apart from myself.
Set parking brakes.
Oh, the second engine failed to start for some reason. I'm not sure why that happened.
Waiting for your confirmation for good engine start.
Let's monitor that second engine. It's possibly I started the other engine too soon. Not enough fuel flow.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
That seems to be stable now. We're just keeping an eye on that right hand engine. I'm not sure why that failed to start. Give it a little bit of throttle just to check. Engine seems stable at the moment. We can get them to disconnect. Possibly that either was a bug within this mod because there wasn't enough fuel flow to both engines because I started the other one before the other one started up, or there was a failure and it
Unlocking gear.
Not 100% sure. We'll keep an eye on that. Like I say, there's no editing here. We're just gonna roll with anything which goes on. So we don't need the strobe on yet. Everything's looking good. We're going to get some crazy taxi instructions, probably, because we are on the other end of the airfield right now.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, that's all good. Let's request taxi
Left is
instructions.
clear. Right is clear.
Okay. Right and left are clear.
Hello, is it 8 go for level 3 with you?
I struggle a little bit with the accents here, so bear with me. Just wait for him to respond to that guy. Don't want to interrupt. I'm not sure you heard him.
Easy 87 North, very good readings. Descent flight level 290, Albert 2 Echo, arrival.
Descent to what level? What level?
Observed.
What level? My apologize, 8 go.
290, expect Albert 2 Echo, arrival.
290, expect Albert to Echo arrival into Venice.
Yogi. And Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey up Venice, ready for taxi.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, Roger, Yankee 2 to right, holding point Bravo, 0 for right.
Taxi to holding point Bravo for runway 04 right for Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. So he's just given us very rough taxi instructions. Wants us to hold on Bravo for 4 right. It means we will have to cross 4 left. You tend to find that when the center controller is a little bit busy, they won't give you the exact taxi instructions, but they'll give you rough taxi instructions, which is fine, you know. It's busy. It's busy today.
Flight level 350.
We have to be a little bit careful.
Alpine 5073, good evening, sir. Flight level 350.
We have to briefly go onto the runway to get to Bravo.
Ryanair 6 Quebec Echo, contact Roma 124.2, bye.
124.2, Ryanair 6 Quebec Echo, goodbye.
Top Sky 77 Kilo, contact Roma 124.2, bye.
Looks like we do have another aircraft here today as well.
124.2, thank you, bye. Top Sky 77 Kilo.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. We're just at a Yankee right now at Venice, just looking for permissions to cross 4 left onto Kilo.
Yes, sir, because 2 to right, 0 for left is closed, is now taxiway Tango.
Roger, copy. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank you. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. So yeah, that runway is closed, so we are allowed to go.
7 got
gonna switch on
the Albet
lights anyway. I would say the model with Vatsim is if you're not 100% sure, it's best to check with the controller than just do it, because we don't want to be taxiing onto the active runway if you know, if there's a plane or something landing. We definitely don't want that. So.
5 Papa Victor, descend to flight level 190.
Level 190, caution 5 Papa Victor.
So engine's stable right now. I'm again not sure what it felt to start, but never seen that before. Hopefully we have a very smooth flight. The weather is looking quite good. I did check beforehand. It's going to be quite clear out there. There's not much turbulence. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. We do have a little bit of a taxi time today.
Ryanair 766, can we get further descent?
Apologize, sir. Descend to flight level 140.
No problem, descending to 140, Ryanair 766 X-ray.
We did as well confirm the takeoff stats here. This runway is more than enough for our aircraft. In fact, if the ATC wasn't so busy, I would be possibly thinking about intersection, but they want us to go to Bravo, so we will go all the way to Bravo. It's not the end of the world. So there's 2 little lights in this aircraft which can help a little bit with visibility. One is here. I think the night lighting in this aircraft is actually quite decent, really. Considering this is only a €27 aircraft, we are using the FT Sim sound pack as well, which adds
Alpine
some
5073, expect Lucille 4 Alpha arrival in Linate.
Expecting Lucille 4 Alpha arrival at Linate, Alpine 5073.
This is 7 Golf, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to level 190.
It's quite busy this evening, as usual in Europe, especially around the British, Germany and Italian airspace. Today is quite busy.
5 Papa Victor, direct Basel, and descend to flight level 110.
We should have, unless a controller disconnects, we should have full service on this flight as well.
Austrian 5 Papa Victor, direct Basel, descend to flight level 110.
Direct Basel and descend 110, shooting 5 Papa Victor.
Okay, so it's very easy here to miss the next turn off here, but we're going to be going back onto 4 left and 2 to right. Just to get to Bravo, so see, because this is evil scenery, there's not actually a taxiway there shown. I gotta double check outside here. Okay, it's on the right. Wasn't 100% certain there sometimes with these sceneries where the actual taxiway is, but we are good. And we are approaching our runway again, even though it's not active. We will do a little check There's no aircraft inbound as far as I can see. So we'll go.
Walker 2675, contact Milano
this runway.
127.450.
I've never flown in Venice actually.
Milano on 127.450. Walker 2675. Have a good day.
This looks like it's closed, but this, I believe, is Bravo. Oh no, Bravo's here. So that's showing Alpha, so it's a little bit weird here in terms of the scenery, but that is Bravo. This is some weird scenery here, isn't it? I don't know if there is a good third-party scenery for Venice, but yeah, this is Bravo according to the chart, so we will wait here at Bravo.
With your climb on flight level 320.
I don't believe there's an inbound aircraft, but we'll just
with Malta 00 Romeo Echo, very good evening, sir. Flight level 320. With Malta 00 Romeo Echo, check your microphone, Squawk 1000.
Which is light off for takeoff. Or just give a bit of a nudge. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey at holding point Bravo for 04 right.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey 04 right before takeoff, wind 190 and 6 knots.
Repeat last, sorry, for Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey run 04 right before takeoff, wind 1906 knots.
Clear for takeoff 04 right for Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Not sure if that was just me misunderstanding, but I couldn't clearly hear that he said clear.
Transport control, good evening to you. Alpine 78 Mike, Yankee,
just wanted to double check.
Alpine 78 Mike Yankee Roger, CPDLC ended, and you can descend to flight level 170.
It's like the scenery thinks it's
level 170, Alpine 78 Mike Yankee.
So for takeoff, we take off the random switches down to dim. So here we go, just lining up here, and we'll add full takeoff power. A little bit of power first, just to check we're lined up. And then full takeoff power. Engines are good.
87 Golf, descend to flight level 110.
Airspeed is alive. And 60 knots. 70 knots. Our V1 speed today is 95 knots. So that's V1. Rotate. As you see, there's quite a lot of engine power there. And here we go. Up. Gear up. Gear is coming up. And reduce from takeoff.
Descent, Victor, correction, Victor, descend to 5000.
Autopilot on for now. Yields up.
5000 QNH 1011, 5000 Victor.
Go into continuous climb, it's still be in takeoff mode for a little bit.
X-ray, X-ray, descend to flight level 090.
Back. Change this to GPS. Make sure in GPS.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet
Takeoff mode still.
Whiskey identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. So let's set that to 120 and we'll continue to climb.
6-3 Papa Hotel, contact Roma 124.2 by.
Easier to hold that sometimes.
And that was for Swiss 3 Papa Hotel.
6-3 Papa Hotel, contact Roma 124.2 CPDs C ended.
Okay, so we can go into flight control here. What we want to do is just check the chart. There's a speed restriction there. There's a speed restriction of 200 knots. So we'll set the climb mode up to 200 knots.
Descent to flight level 250, Alpine 5073.
And 7X6 X-ray, perfect descent in about 1-2 miles due to minima.
1-2 miles, Roger 766 X-ray.
Let's get up to the climb speed here before we start climbing more. The Venice should be over there on the right hand side there, so we'll start climbing now. You'll see this aircraft does around 2,500 to 3,000 feet per minute, which is quite good. It's better than the default add-on for sure.
With the Malta 00 Romeo Echo direct to Bagno, expect Mebur 3 Echo arrival. Renate 5906. Correction, under 105, very good evening sir, you are short leaving my space with the unit.
Over 6,000 feet, we can switch the cabin lights back on now.
125, thank you, bye, everyone, 05.
Padova, ciao, Ryanair 5906, descending level 370.
Ryanair 5906, good evening sir, site level 370.
Così 370, Ryanair 5906.
Fine 5073, contact Milano 12745, bye. Fine 5073, contact Milano 12745, bye.
Say again, 5073?
127450, ciao.
127450, Alpine 5073.
It's a lovely little sunset here as we pass pretty much directly over Venice.
5,000 feet and QNH is 1012 clear, ILS 07 report established.
And confirm ILS Zulu.
ILS Zulu 07 clear, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
So 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, and Bravo ILS Zulu 07, Ryanair 7666.
Deviate 7 Golf, descend to 5,000 feet, and QNH 1011.
5,000 feet, 1011, descend initiated.
5,000 feet.
5,000 feet, initiated.
So climbing here about 2,000 feet.
Control, hello, just 3 Lima out and address requesting current push to pass.
This is the 3 Lima Hotel. Good evening, sir. I just kindly ask you to check your flight plan because you put an official fix that is not okay for Lima India Papa Quebec. And unfortunately, I don't have any time to check. Sorry for that.
This works. No sun though.
Can you repeat for 3 Lima Hotel? Is the SID missing?
Yes, sir. You put a Tibro. Tibro is not valid exit fix from Lima India Papa Quebec. Just check it on the SID from Lima India Papa Quebec. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do 3 just to Lima Hotel.
Alpine 78 Mike Yankee Albert 2 Echo arrival, descend to flight level 110.
Albert 2 Echo arrival, descent to level 110 for Alpine 785 Yankee.
So we're over 10,000 feet. We can now swap.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, proceed direct to Elstar and climb the flight level 160.
Flying flight level 160, and do you mind just repeating the direct or typing in chat for us? Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Elstar Echo Lima Tango Alpha Romeo.
Tango Romeo. Yeah, direct to Alta, Echo Lima Tango Alpha Romeo, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. I can never understand accents super well. But let's do that
Hotel
first.
5 Papa Victor, proceed direct to Laren 4000, clear LS Zulu 0 for right, QNH 1011.
See direct Laren and clear LS.
Okay, and then we need to do standard. Go a little bit above 12,000.
And 4,000 feet, and descent 4,000 feet.
Push it down to 4,000 feet, so Australian 5 Papa Victor.
And up to 16,000 now, so.
We just really out. Have we refilled our flight plan? Is it okay now?
Too high. Too high.
It's okay, I will send it by text, no need to do reback.
Copy that, really out.
Very nice
And
sunset here.
Lima Hotel, runway 0, correction, runway 27.
Oh, I forgot to put the flaps up. That was a mistake. Hopefully we didn't actually overspeed them. I can say, this is unedited. I make mistakes. I'm not really using a checklist, which I probably should be. It would help.
And we are established on Zulu 07 Ryanair 76 X-ray.
Ryanair 76 X-ray, Ryanair 07 clear to land wind 190 for knot.
07 clear to land, Ryanair 76 X-ray.
So we're climbing a lot better now that we put the flaps up. That was a big oversight on my part. Like I say, should be using a checklist, but I'm not right now. So in real life, these little jets are used generally for city hopping in Europe and America. I think it's a much more popular aircraft in America, but it is used in Europe as well. But it's very popular for kind of this type of city hopping from, say, Venice to Torino, or can do a lot longer. It could maximally probably from Venice get to Edinburgh. That's probably around its limit, so about 2.5 hours. Which is great if you like kind of like little short hauls, and obviously because it's a business jet, you can fly wherever you want, and this thing with its increased performance as well will allow you to pretty much fly anywhere you want to go. So we're going to put it in some max cruise, and it should start increasing up. Now it's about Mach 0.6 or probably 5, because we're quite a bit below the maximum flight altitude we can go.
You will coordinate with the Milano directly. Thank you.
Copy. Thank you very much. 506.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, report your requested final level.
Requested final level is flight level 190, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Roger, for the moment, climb site level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Easy 87 Golf, the proceed direct to Laren, descent 4000, clear LS 0 for right.
So a lot of the controllers aren't 100% certain
descent
on...
4000, clear LS 0 for right, and direct to where in Houston?
A lot of controllers aren't 100% certain.
Lima Alfa Romeo Echo November.
Angry Italian noises. Yeah, so a lot of controllers aren't really 100% certain on the performance of this aircraft. So they will often not be sure roughly where to go. As you can see, we're already at 18,000. So.
What is your requested final level?
For now, we would like to maintain...
And we did that in max cruise. We didn't even go back to climb. So that just shows how much performance this aircraft now has.
I will have to call you back.
It's very nice. It's very, very
okay,
quick.
No problem, sir. Continue direct and Malug.
Thank you.
We see an aircraft over there. We don't actually... Not sure I actually have the traffic on. I can't. Trying to remember exactly how to do it. If we do here, traffic is on here. If we put the HSI map on, And then we can enable traffic on here, and we get traffic information, which is quite useful. But we can also put on here, I believe, in map options. It's also the default flight radar and terrain. I usually use terrain on top of it. Yeah, it looks quite good. But yeah, we had a plane over there, so no one knows us, really. That is, I can see.
Alpine 78, Mike Yankee, descent to 5,000 feet, QNH 1011.
The guy who's calling us, so he's inbound to Venice.
For Alpine 78, Mike Yankee.
From France, somewhere in France.
Malta 00, Romeo Eco, proceed direct to Mebur.
Proceed direct to Mebur.
Vacated to Alpha 766 at X-ray.
And Ryanair 76 X-ray, welcome to Treviso and your choice.
So something cool,
choice, thank you.
which I verified in my mod here, is that if you have this in max cruise, it's possible, but it won't go past the overspeed. It is possible if you've got a tailwind, and in some cases it will go over. But like, if you have this in max cruise, it generally won't go over this overspeed. So you can just leave it in max cruise if you want. If it's a bit too fast, you can reduce it. But there's no water.
Charlie 157 whiskey identified as level 250. Ryanair 5906, contact Milano 127450, bye.
127450, Ryanair 5906, ciao, buonanotte.
Better wouldn't. Go back a Romeo Juliet Whiskey, request out cockpit for 2 minutes.
Yes, 2 minutes, thank you. You have 57 whiskey at the direct.
Direct at bad Big 57 whiskey, thank you.
Over control, hello. Emirates 57 X-ray heavy, flight level 340 inbound Albert.
Emirates 57 X-ray, ciao, direct to Naxab.
Could you please repeat 57 X-ray?
Proceed direct Sotov.
Direct Sotov, Emirates 57 X-ray.
Eagle 57 whiskey recleared NLAB 1 Foxtrot arrival.
Copy, NLAB 1 Foxtrot, Eagle 57 whiskey.
With Malta 00 Romeo Eco, contact Milano 127450.
Sorry, second frequency for Malta 00 Eco.
127 decimal 450 Milano, ciao.
Milano 127 decimal 450 with Malta 00 Eco, ciao, buonanotte.
We're just 3D Malta requesting taxi.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey back in cockpit.
Welcome back. Break, 2 Jet 3 Lima, Hotel, taxi on point Alpha, runway 27, report ready.
Oh, point Alpha 27, report ready, 2 Jet 3 Lima Hotel.
Alpine 78 Mike Yankee, descend to 4000, left to Laren, clear LS, 04 right, report the punch.
Descend to 4000, left clear to Laren, face for the ILS 04 right approach, Alpine 78 Mike Yankee.
The only time it will go over speed is at the moment we're pushed by wind, so it's possible it can get there, you know, with winds and stuff. So after this point we don't actually have a direction, we'll just fly heading.
Dover ciao. FedEx 6 Bravo Victor Heavy, flight level 320 inbound Delta.
FedEx 6 Bravo Victor, ciao, identified, fly Delta, Vantu.
Say again, please.
Okay, sir. FedEx 6 Bravo Victor, you are identified. After Delta, fly direct Vantu.
After Delta, direct Vantu, FedEx 6 Bravo Victor. Thank you.
Correct. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, after Eltar, climb flight level 190 and contact Milano 127450. Bye.
After Alto, climb to flight level 190 and contact Milan 127.450 Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for the service.
We Jet 3 Lima Hotel, ready for departure.
Okay, so we're going to
Jet 3 Lima Hotel, runway
we'll stay on the heading.
Clear for takeoff, wind
And we'll contact
200
Milan.
27 cleared for takeoff, 3 Jet 3 Lima Hotel.
FedEx 6 Bravo Victor, after Tezza, choose an odd flight level. Thank you.
We take 310 FedEx 6 Bravo Victor.
And FedEx 6 Bravo Victor, descend to flight level 310.
Okay, we'll contact Milan now and we'll do the flight change because we're pretty much out there. I have to reduce the speed a little bit to do that climb.
7 go.
Quebec 6000 inbound inlet.
Two stations, Lufthansa 2 Mike Quebec,
busy,
Milano, ciao, distance 4000 feet.
Busy frequency.
ILS Zulu 35 left.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Quebec, descent 4000 feet, ILS Zulu 35 left.
Pine 3609, identify the climb level 190.
Climb 190, Alpine 3609.
Pine 56 Victor Charlie, descend 3000 feet, clear the ILS Zulu 35.
Okay, it's heading.
Descend 3000, cleared ILS Zulu 35, Alpine 56 with Charlie.
Should be interesting. I've never actually been on Vatsim where I don't actually have a route from
Malta 00 Romeo Echo, ciao Milano, ILS Zulu 35 left, direct Inler.
Expect ILS Zulu.
Good evening, Scandinavian 202.
It's too busy to make a call right now.
Scandinavian 202 Milano, descend level 200.
Bit of wind because of the mountains, so alright.
Flight level 200, Scandinavian 202.
Pine 3946, correction, climb level 280.
Consider climb level 280, Pine 3946.
Pine 56 Victor Charlie to intercept, turn left heading 310.
Left 310, Alpine 56 with Charlie.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Quebec, clear the ILS Zulu 35 left.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Quebec, cleared ILS Zulu 35 left.
At Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey with you at flight level 190.
confirm call sign.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, ciao Milano, able Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
Sorry, do you mind just repeating that arrival or popping it in text for me? Sorry, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Roger, the Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival for Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey hooked.
Fine, 3609, your director Robas.
So that's our program into our approach. Well, that's no, I didn't mean approach. I always get approach and I always get these mixed up. So okay, let's do what's approach arrival.
Tower 1914, ciao Milano.
So it's the Nelab 1 Bravo. So let's load that up.
Good afternoon, Lufthansa 590 with you.
Where the hell is that?
5910, ciao Milano.
Oh, it's there.
Foxtrot India Lima India Milano, ciao, il QNH1013, pista preferenziale 36, riportate punto attesa, pronti per la partenza, traffico Papa 92 con la stessa rotta.
Nelab 1 Bravo. Yeah, look at that chance.
Now 56 with Charlie.
Looks like it's just a directed march.
Fine 5073, clear to land, runway 35, wind calm.
Clear to land, runway 35, Alpine 5073.
Fine 56, Victor Charlie, Roger. Continue approach number 2, preceding traffic, company, Airbus 320.
Yeah, so we'll like the opposite
5
side.
connection, 6 miles ahead.
So it'll be interesting how we do this.
Continue approach number 2 for London, Alpine 56 with Charlie.
Let's see if we need to descend.
2 Mike Quebec, runway 35 left, clear to land, wind 360 degrees, 7 knots.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Quebec, runway 35 left, clear to land.
Interesting, we're on this arrival.
Ryanair 6 Delta Yankee, contact Milano 135.455.
Let me just double check I did type that in right.
135.455, Ryanair 6 Delta Yankee.
I did the wrong one. It's the one Foxtrot arrival. Good job I double checked. Mistakes can happen. This makes more sense. So we're still heading to that correct point, but we now need to go all the way back up. We are at 19,000 feet and we'll do direct to...
India Foxtrot Romeo, siamo pronti per il decollo.
There we go.
Yeah, Foxtrot Echo, Foxtrot Romeo, pista 36 libera, riportate con lo stimato per Saronno.
This makes more sense.
Pista 36 libera per il decollo, riporteremo lo stimato per Saronno.
So it's actually possible to see these points by... God.
Scandinavian 202,
God's
continue descend, level 150.
So if we click the middle here, we can actually move the arrow. It takes a little bit of a while.
Flight level 150.
I mean, there is a better way of seeing the flight plan than this, but...
180.
If you zoom out, actually.
Scandinavian 202, confirm Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
I was not clear, but I can intercept Nelab 1 Foxtrot.
It's also kind of clear what we got to do now, so...
Canadian 202, roger, apologies. And maintain present heading, report ready to proceed direct Nelab.
Let me load the correct chart now.
56 Victor Charlie, we clear for landing.
56 Victor Charlie, clear to land 35, wind calm.
Clear to land, Alpine 56 Victor Charlie, thank you.
Radar radar Alpine 5073, request taxi.
Fine, 5073, stand number 5, correction, gate 5 via Alpha Charlie.
Gate 5, Alpha and Charlie, Alpine 5073.
Alpine 46, requesting climb for level 3 and ready if it's possible for you.
Fine 3946, climb level 300, contact Padova 125.9er.
Private 300 in contact 125.19, airplane 3946, bye.
Fine, 3609, climb level 330.
Climb 330, climb 3609.
Tarlo 1914, contact Roma 124.2, ciao.
124.2, ciao, Tower 1904.
Del Malta 00 Romeo Echo, descend level 110.
Milano Radar Foxtrot India Lima India pronto per il decollo.
Stand by. Del Malta 00 Romeo Echo, descend level 110.
It's kind of peaceful up here. There's a bit of turbulence coming from these mountains every now and again, but what are you gonna do? That light is intense. Let's turn it down. So yeah, we'll be descending when we reach Nelar. Is that right? Nelar? Has I said that right? Nelab. My golden rule in Vatsim is check it once, check it twice, because if I didn't check that, I would have been on the wrong arrival. If I didn't check a few things, I would have been on the wrong departure as well. And like I said, this
Dall'India Fox Romeo 10 primi e saremo sul port di Saronno.
Yeah, if I didn't check,
che quota?
There would have been problems.
Stiamo salendo per 4000 piedi. L'India Fox Romeo.
Tenete 2000 piedi al di sotto per non interessare lo spazio ATMA di Milano.
Manterremo i 2000 piedi, l'India Fox Romeo.
Alpine 56 Victor Charlie cleared runway 35, requesting stand 02 tonight.
Roger, taxi via Alpha Charlie, stand 2.
It's a bit of cloud ahead, so we can actually check
Alpha Charlie stand 2.
on the Microsoft Flight Simulator next round system to see if that's going to cause a problem, but it's not.
Link 0119, contact Roma 124.2.
So we will be contacted eventually
Link 0119, Roma 124.2.
124.2.
We don't know when that'll be. It will be when we actually probably start the approach. So.
Ryanair 5906, descend level 160, contact Roma 1, Milano 135.455.
135.455, descending level 160, Ryanair 5906, ciao, buona serata.
I don't know what it is
Lima India, pista
about this
36 libera,
aircraft. It's just kind of relaxing to fly in.
Uno stimato per Saronno.
It's just kind of nice. I don't know. Even though this woman looks like she has been scarred or something. She's like come back from Vietnam or something. She's got some PTSD. It's very nice seeing all these mountings out here.
To my Quebec, stand 504, taxi via Papa Yankee Romeo.
It's just a very pretty flight deck.
504 by Papa Yankee Romeo, thank you, good night.
Station calling before?
Guren 85 Papa X-ray, Barock 340.
Liguran 85 Papa X-ray, ciao Milano. Traffic not on frequency, climbing through level 330, Airbus 320, 1 o'clock.
Traffic inside.
I love this woman just staring out the...
330, Liguran 85 Papa X-ray, continue, call you back. Copy.
So I do like... The actual fade-out logic still works in my mods quite well. We just leave it at max cruise. We don't really have to worry too much about it. Sometimes you might need to decrease it if the wind's like pushing you around a little bit, but oh, there's a plane up there. Who was that? Maybe it's UFO. This is I don't actually know who that is. I don't see him on the radar. It's obviously someone.
Fox Hotel Alpha 4 Tango Papa, ciao Milano, identified.
I think this is
Canadian 202,
777.
contact Milano 135, decimal 455.
135-455. Goodbye, Scandinavian 2.
They will only show on the traffic radar if they're like in front of the aircraft, I believe.
India Fox Romeo, riportiamo Saronno.
India Fox Romeo copiato, riporterete con
Somebody
Venegon in
else is
vista
on
per
this
il
arrival.
via.
Riporteremo Venegon in vista per il touch and go, l'India Fox Romeo.
Ligurian 85 Papa X-ray, contact Milano, frequency 135 decimal 455.
135-455, Ligurian 85 Papa X, ciao. Milano, ciao, Ligurian 57 Whiskey level 250 inbound Lucille.
Ligurian 57 Whiskey, ciao Milano, cleared Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
There's two actually on the arrival now. We picked another one on the radar. So that's a Ryanair followed by a Swiss. No, it's Scandinavian actually. Both heading to Tornio. I've never landed at Tornio, so it should be interesting. I'm not even sure where I should park. Should have probably let that up.
Milano Control, good day.
There's apron kilo probably. Sure. Oh, there's a GA apron over there.
Avete Tango Tango Milano, frequency 135 decimal 455.
135 decimal 4. Right now, see if I take effective.
I think there might be a holding point at 0, maybe. I think that's what we're seeing here.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey to confirm Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
Yeah, copy as the Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival. That's what we got programmed. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Milano, Rita, ciao. FedEx 6 Power Victor on flight level 310 inbound from 2.
Ciao FedEx 6 Bravo Victor, Milano.
So, like I say, check once, check twice.
Milano vada, Foxtrot India Lima India a 10 primi dal vol di Savonno.
Yeah, we're on the Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
Foxtrot India Lima, ripetete.
Milano vada, Foxtrot India Lima India a 10 primi dal vol di Savonno.
Via Lima India copiato, 2000 piedi al di sotto con H1013.
Milano vada, Foxtrot India Lima India al di sotto dei 2000 piedi con H1013.
Holiday 4 Tango Papa, reset squawk 1000.
1000 for the 4 Tango Papa.
Milano Radar Alpine 5073, thank you for ATC. We were switching on Yuriko. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, thank you for the flight. Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, direct Rufo.
Direct to Rufo, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. So, direct over here, Rufo.
Jet Malta 00 Romeo Echo, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1014. Wizard 0, correction, Wizard Malta 00 Romeo Echo, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1014.
4000 feet, QNH 1014, with some 00 Echo.
Holiday 4 Tango Papa, contact Padova 125 decimal 9er.
What the fuck? I don't know. So?
Ligurian 57 Whiskey Direct Nelab.
Nelab Direct. Nelab Direct, Ligurian 57 Whiskey.
Dall'India Fox Romeo siamo su Vergiate, scarsa visibilità, è possibile ritornare verso verso Milano con il VOR di Linate.
India Foxtrot Romeo a sua discrezione nel forma di un traffico lasciato ora a Saronno per come si chiama? Lima India Lima November 2000 piedi tipo Cessna 172.
A nostra discrezione ritorniamo verso Milano. Grazie mille dall'India Fox Romeo.
Milano Radar Buonasera, Lufthansa 2275, landing flight level 360 in North Dutch.
Lufthansa 2275, ciao Milano identified.
I'm gonna try and request
Golf Romeo Juliet Whiskey descend level 150, contact Milano 135.455.
Descend flight level 150 and contact Milan 135.455 Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Anytime I'm in a British airspace, they just
control,
abbreviate my call sign to Golf Juliet Whiskey, which is very nice.
Akazu at flight level 290.
Yeah, they like to read the full thing. So let's swap over now, 135.455. That was Milano radar, I believe. I never know, like, I always worry, like, have I got the right frequency here? Because I don't...
Skylink
Okay, someone's talking on it, so...
on heading 090.
Left 090, Skylink 290.
Milano Control, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey with you at flight level 184, descending flight level 150.
German Eagle, Juliet Whiskey, radar contact, descent, flight level 130.
Send at flight level 130, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
German Eagle, Juliet Whiskey, contact Torino 129.275.
Contact 129.275 Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Correct.
29275. So that guy thought I was a German Eagle flight because my call sign starts with GE Golf Eagle. So yeah.
Heading 180 south, Alpha Delta Brown on 941, waiting for the VR approach.
Stand by. VR approach will be approved, but you now will need to stand by.
This is the approach, right? Tornio.
Radar 1435 Milano, contact Milano radar 135.455. Ciao.
I think I've been handed over to the wrong
135.455, Italo 145.
Oh no, this is approach actually. Okay. Tornio approach, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey with you, flight level 160, descending flight level 130.
Ciao, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, Milano fly direct Romeo Uniform Foxtrot Papa Hotel Oscar Rufo and join Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival.
I have no idea where you wanted me to go. Can you just repeat that direct again for us for Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, and we are on the Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival right now.
Okay, continue on Nelab 1 Foxtrot arrival, continue descend level 090.
Sorry, do you mind repeating the level again for us, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey?
Bye. Ryanair 5906 Milano, turn now right, heading 340.
I think he said 130.
Altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Right 340, heading right 340, descending 4,000 feet, Ryanair 5906.
5906, correct, break, Alpha Delta Bravo 9841 Milano, turn left, heading 090.
Left heading 090, Alpha Delta Bravo 9841.
Ryanair 5050 Milano, contact Milano radar, frequency 135.455, ciao.
Contact Milano Control 135.455, Ryanair 5050, ciao.
Un Flower 52 Yankee Milano, fly direct Astor, Alpha Sierra Tango Oscar Romeo.
So what actually happened there is I was given a direct
52 Yankee Milano, contact Milano 135.455,
I was given a directive Rufo.
Milano 135.455, ciao.
But the previous controller, I don't think gave that information to the radar. So he wasn't sure if I was on the arrival or not. And I think he asked me to go to Rufo.
Scandinavian 202 Milano, continue descend, flight
So,
level
yeah.
80.
Flight level 80 and assigned speed is 210 knots.
We'll reduce the throttle a little bit more and get down a little bit closer.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey Milano, continue descend, flight level 80, present position, fly direct Rock, India Mike Romeo Oscar.
Rock? I don't see that. Descend to flight level 80. And I got it. Rock. India Mike Romeo Oscar Charlie direct to Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Saw it the last second there. So let's go direct Rock. I struggle with these accents a little bit, to be honest, and they speak quite quickly. So I'm not a man to. understand a lot.
Ligurian 85 Papa X-ray, leaving flight level 180, inbound Razos.
Ciao Ligurian 85 Papa X-ray Milano, continue descend level 100, via Star.
Level 100 via Star, Papa X-ray.
7
Alpha Delta Bravo 9841 Milano, fly direct Tango Oscar Papa VR, hold established.
We could probably do this in
Roger, resume direct Torino and hold over Torino. Alpha Delta Bravo 941 and orbit over Torino as established.
That's our mid-on speed, as a max
Alpha Delta
speed.
Bravo 9841, when able report how many minutes you can hold over Tango Oscar Papa before diverting.
Limited option, but we will advise you. Alpha Delta Bravo 941.
Ryanair 5906, confirm I am clear to 4 ILS 36.
Ryanair 5906, Milano, yes, continue descent 4,000 feet, clear, left Zulu 36, report established.
We got a lot of like aviation traffic. The one problem that the EV has is that it is able to keep up to those speeds, but with its flaps down, it struggles. The flaps take a long time to come down, so we don't want to put the flaps down too early.
Heading 300 and 2,000 feet, clear ILS, report to established, Scandinavian 202.
202 heading 330, the rest is correct.
Heading 330, Scandinavian 202.
Guitar 141, Milano report indicated exit.
Guitar 141, requisition.
Guitar 141, Milano stand by for descent, report indicated airspeed please.
Guitar 141, established 230.
230, thank you, reduce 210 and hold over Vescu established.
Speed 210, hold over Vescu is published, Guitar 141.
141, my mistake, speed 200 established.
200 was published, Guitar 141.
Full established, Ryanair 5906.
Ryanair 5906, Milano Roger, contact tower 185, ciao.
185, grazie, Ryanair 5906, ciao.
Guitar 141, there's no holding over Vescu.
Yes, there is.
Guitar 1431, in this case, delay vectors, fly heading 090.
Heading 090.
That's definitely a hold over rescue, I can see it on my
Milano radar, Lufthansa 110, inbound Rufo at flight level 160, descending to flight level 130.
That's Lufthansa
110, Milano
so that we are visible.
Flight level 8, correction, 080 established via start.
Turn down the panel. Oh, too far, too far.
Descend to flight level 080,
Turn down the upwash.
Lufthansa 110 established.
Just making it a little bit dark.
Tornio approach, good day, Ryanair 5 at Tango Tango, passing flight level 1 140, descending 120.
Seatbelts, I don't think I
Ryanair
will
58 Tango Tango Milano, report your direction please. Are you flying direct Razzo Romeo Alpha, correction, Romeo Alpha Zulu Oscar Zulu?
This guy could be a factor actually, but we just missed it. It's a busy airspace.
No, we are the flying direct Astor, and we are descending on the Jenna 4 Alpha arrival.
Ryanair 58 Tango Tango Milano, Roger, continue is clear.
I don't know if they want me on X-Ray, Yankee or Zulu. That's fine, he hasn't told me.
Itar 1431 Milano number 3 for arrival.
Itar 141 number 3, and I have the holding. Can I get direct rescue?
108.7.
Itar 141 Milano, Roger, fly direct Vesco, hold over Vesco is published.
If we have to do a go around,
we'll
continue to climb straight out.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey Milano, descend immediately, altitude 4,000 feet. QNH 4.
Descend immediately 4,000 feet, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. So I think he forgot to get us to descend.
Wizard Malta 1 Alpha Milano, identify the climb level 130.
There's someone at our same level, so we'll descend quite sharply here to help him out. This could be a conflict otherwise.
Ryanair 4769 Milano, continue climb level 130.
Continue climb level 130, Ryanair 4769.
Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey Milano, turn right heading 330, clear dial Zulu 36, report established.
I'm right heading to 330 and ILS 36, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Heading mode. It's going to be tight. Let's put the flaps down to help us get a bit more drag. We are below the minimum weight, so
202 established on localizer and request.
we'll see if we can do this. They're expecting a lot from this aircraft.
Scandinavian 202 Milano, Roger.
We've gone to V path, we need to go to flight.
Free speed, contact tower 118.5, ciao.
So we'll go into
Goodbye,
approach.
Scandinavian
We can't arm the approach yet, right?
Alpha Delta Bravo 9841 Milano, your number 3 now for arrival. Expect approach in about 5 minutes.
Roger, thank you very much. 5 minutes is fine for an attempt in Torino.
A bit of skill here to get.
Itar 141 Milano, continue descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Itar 1413,
It's possible, but interesting, I can't arm.
Luxer 85 Papa X-ray Milano, report indicated.
It's probably because we're on heading mode, maybe. Let's swap it to standard now. Yeah, I think we have to swap CDI.
Fly direct Imrock and hold over Imrock as published.
Approach, why is that? Oh,
here? Direct Imrock and hold over Imrock as published. Lufthansa 110.
Itar 141 Milano, fly heading 350, clear dial Zulu 36, report established.
187.
Itar 1431 heading 350, clear dial.
Yeah, we'll see if we pick up now.
Itar 141, if you need delay vectors, advise.
So this is still a steep approach here for us. We can get
Ryanair
a step of flaps to help
Milano,
a
contact Milano radar 135455, ciao.
A little bit of drag.
Contact Milano 135455, Ryanair 4769, ciao, grazie.
Wizard Malta 1 Alpha Milano, contact
we will
Milano
still do this.
135.455, ciao.
That's a hell of a descent now. It's the flaps.
Itar 1673 Milano, ciao, continue climb flight level 130, fly direct Astor, Sierra Tango Oscar Romeo.
I would have preferred not such a steep.
Continue climb 130 direct
now we gotta be careful with
speed.
This guy's gonna cause a problem for us. I don't think.
85 Papa X-ray Milano, continue descend altitude 6,000
ATC has considered this guy here. I'll go around him after, but he should go around him. Let's get him to 180. Help him out a little bit. I don't know how fast that guy's going. There's no minimum speed restriction. Let's help him out.
Milano, ciao, India, Charlie Oscar,
Try not to cause a problem.
La station calling second.
Milano, ciao, India, Charlie Oscar, Roma Bravo.
Ciao, India, Charlie Oscar, Roma Bravo, Milano, conferma diretto Volpiano.
Affermativo, inbound negativo, inbound Kivas sarà poi Volpiano per circuiti alla Roma Bravo.
No glides.
Copiato riporti Volpiano per il cambio.
Copiato riporterà Volpiano con il cambio. E per informazioni India Roma Bravo, Papa 28 Romeo.
This is the one with the gear down on the flaps side, like I say, it does create a bit of drag.
Radar 141, Milano continue to descend 5,000 feet and confirm established. Radar 141, no need for that to be established.
We're almost established all up now. Go behind
Radar 141, can we get free speed? Radar 141, Milano reduce speed 80. 180, Radar 141. Lufthansa 110, Milano confirm holding over Imrock.
Affirmative, Lufthansa 110, but can I descend to 8,000 feet?
Yes, sir, you were cleared to descend 8,000.
Okay, thank you.
Go Pekka Romeo Juliet Whiskey fully established or 36, sorry.
Go Pekka Romeo Juliet Whiskey Milano Roger contact tower 118.5, ciao.
Over to 118.5, Go Pekka Romeo Juliet Whiskey, ciao.
Radar 141 Milano reduce speed 160. Radar 141 speed 160.
Tornio Tower, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey fully established runway 36.
Hello, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey, reduce to minimum approach speed, 1 departure right.
Reduce minimum approach speed to 175, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey.
Hello, Itaro 141, final 36.
Itaro 1431, reduce to minimum approach speed.
Gear is down. We can't get another level of flaps actually right now. This is the problem a little bit with the flap situation when you've got a faster aircraft line. The
2032, clear for takeoff.
The actual like kind of approach speed for this aircraft is 120 knots. So that's quite slow.
32.
Continue to 02, ground 12175, ciao.
Ground 121.705. Goodbye, Scandinavian 202.
Try and exit Yankee if we can, or Charlie.
So, good evening, Alpine 4 Golf Papa with your Lima.
Hello, Alpine 41 Golf Papa Tower.
Onto marker. This guy just took off, right? Yeah.
Perché 2032 identified contact Milano 129.275.
Contact Milano 129.275, Intercraft 2032.
Also Romeo Juliet Whiskey, runway 36, you're clear to land, wind 240 for knots.
Runway 36, clear to land, Golf Echo Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Go one level of flaps again. That'll be on our full flap config now. Disconnecting autopilot. System does not have an auto land. I wouldn't want auto land. So we're keeping quite high approach speed here because of the plane behind. I don't want him to be on the wet tail and have to go around. But again, we should be approaching at 110 knots, so we're past. But this plane will slow down very quickly, so that is the advantage. If we just fall back here, we can get back to our proper like approach speed. So Slightly below the glow line, not a problem. Just approaching the runway. 130. A little bit fast. This plane will slow down quite a bit, so it should be fine. Still a little bit fast. Coming down now 110. We can touch down here. Because we're a bit fast, it's going to float. But we had to kind of do it, but we'll see if we can touch here. There we go. So in the default add-on, it will float around like all the way down to like 85 knots, whereas here, obviously, it will float over 110. You should be touching down around 100 knots, and then you will not get the kind of floaty behavior unless you want to really try and butter those landings. And again, we'll try and help them out here by exiting at Yankee, so the guy behind me isn't going to have to do a go-around. So, and let's get off the threshold as quickly as we can.
Tower 141, runway 36, clear to land, wind 240 for knots.
Oh, actually off the runway.
Tower 141, 36, clear to land.
Go Pekka Ruby Juliet Whiskey, we exit the runway on Yankee now.
The 121.705, ciao.
Roads off. And we will contact ground now.
Tower Charlie, Guranet 5, Papa X-ray 6 miles, final test.
We haven't technically been handed off. We should have been handed off. But I'll let them off. 121.705.
Approach, Guranet 5.
Oh, this is weird, we're off the taxiway. It's over here, yeah.
Oh, I sent him before, I forgot.
185 for Blackberry 077. Thank you for the service. Ciao.
Ciao.
Tornio ground, Golf Echo, Romeo Juliet Whiskey with you on Yankee currently.
Ciao, Golf Echo, Romeo Juliet Whiskey, taxi via Yankee in November and Mike stand 502.
Taxi via Yankee November Mike to stand 502, Golf Echo, Romeo Juliet Whiskey. Yankee, November, Lima, I see Lima, November, oh I see where it was to go. We're up here then like on the right. So the strobes off, we can switch on these a little bit more now. So see what we're doing a little bit. It's surprisingly busy in this airport, I've never landed here before. This flight went quite smoothly. I did make some mistakes, but you know, it happens. And like I say, I haven't really been using checklists, whereas if I had, a lot of those mistakes could have been avoided. So you know, but as you can see, the plane performed well. We didn't actually have any problems with performance or anything. We were a little bit fast on the approach, so there was a little bit of float. Because we were at like 110 knots. Should be landing about 100 knots, but it was quite a smooth landing overall, even 110. So the default aircraft would sort of float all the way down to 85 knots. So. Okay, this is one of these taxiways where there is a taxiway, I believe here, but it's not marked. Oh no, it is marked. Okay, good. Sometimes you get that Microsoft Flight Simulator where they just don't mark the taxiway with anything, so you kind of can't find it.
141, taxi via Lima.
This is just a vanilla airport, I believe.
Stand 108. Tower 141, Yankee Lima, stand 108. Thank you, ciao. Ciao.
Let's follow this marking around and hope it doesn't go into nowhere. I don't think it does. He has given us an airline parking. I'd prefer to go into the general aviation apron, which is straight ahead of us, but we will take what we got. The strobes are on. They shouldn't be on. I swear I switched them off. Run out a bit of power there on that one. Okay, 502. On that left now it's 500. This is 502, I believe. Yep, that would make sense. Oh, we're a little bit wrong. We can turn it. What a weird taxiway. I don't know. Oh, the 502's here, right? Yeah, I see. These are the outer boundaries. Does that say? It just says 8. Thanks, Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is 502. No idea where the stop marker is, I will guesstimate. Okay, let's stop now. Whoa. Parking brake on. And oh, don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to stop the engines. You just literally set the mode to stop.
Ground Charlie, Golden 5 Papa X-ray on Charlie.
Joy to X-ray, follow the airways.
Awesome, so we have landed here.
On your
and we are here in one piece.
Yankee and Lima, stand 1.
Thank you if you watched any part of this video, and if you'd like to see more of this, do let me know. I'm happy to do more videos like this. Obviously I'm not perfect, but yeah, we can switch the nav lights off now as well. Off. There we go. It's quite busy here in Tornio. I've actually never landed here, but it's quite a nice airport. And I'll be taking off here from tomorrow. Got a bit of a walk to the actual general aviation apron, but sure we can order a bus. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and let me know what you thought of the video.